Welcome back, everyone. Avam here, and we are into another episode of Dragon's Dogma. We're still trying to negotiate this eviction. We talked to Jasper, and we need the consent of his son and wife. The wife is okay with it, but I need to find the son. And I've forgotten, because it has been so long since I've played this, where the son is. I'm going to try and retrace the steps because I remember the sun being under a bridge and I remember the sun being on a rooftop. But I forgot how he got there. So I think we have to look for him somewhere up here, and then he runs off, which starts the rest of the quest. I hope I'm right, because this is taking far too long, and I'm not afraid to admit that it has been taking so long. But I do know that up in this... That might be... There's the sun, right there.
What?
Good old Pip.
From our home?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm here to tell you.
Forget it. I won't go. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
Well, you're not going to live 1,000 years, so I mean, eventually you'll leave. Maybe not that place, but Earth. And there he goes. Okay, so now I remember what we need to do. I just had to remember how to start it. It's like a fetch quest, only not. So there is something over here which you can use too. Let me grab this one real quick. No, don't fall. Okay. Oh, I already looted that one. It'll come back. All right, so now is when he's on the rooftop, so let's go. Open the door. Yeah, open both doors, whatever. Slide down there. And I still... Nope. He's on one of these roofs. Not sure if it was over there, but let's find out. Yep. This one. So you make a leaping jump, you run, and you jump on here to get here.
No. My mind is made up. Now stop chasing me. Just leave me be.
And away he goes. Again. Now we're going to find him under the bridge. It is funny. Sometimes if you fall from great a height and you don't, it will kill you. But the sound it makes, if it doesn't, it's just like the sound of breaking bones. So you'll probably hear it at some point, because I do have a habit of falling off of things. And, yeah, you'll hear me break my ankles. Okay, so now is the time where he's going to be under the bridge in the lower part. And I'm going to have to catch him to get him to agree. And I know this all seems like we're not doing them any favors. But just hold tight. Sorry, buddy. You spawned in there, so it's not really my fault. There's Pip. Let's grab him. Where are you going, buddy? You're still right there. Okay, that was odd. Oh, juked me. Okay, so I had to grab him.
You don't give up, do you?
No, because I'm the main character.
And I was taught that Arisen were friends of the weak.
Well, that's what you thought, and we are.
Not if even I can, and any who cross Fordham will find work hard to come by.
There you go.
And Father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. What choice do we have? Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now,
What a reasonable young man.
pray leave me be.
All right, so now I can talk to Jasper, because I've spoken with everyone in the family. So hopefully we can get there before he's no longer there. So everybody moves around the world in different time. Oh, do I have a quest to turn in?
I see you're hard at work on it. Truly, even in these dire times. As long as that makes tis work well.
Huh. Normally when there's red, there's a quest to turn in, but apparently I don't have one.
Who among you has seen the dragon?
I have.
If what you say is, however, something of the matter troubles. If we abandon our home to Fornival, he'll then, without funding, we've no way to secure new lodge. Might you aid us, sir? I know it madness to ask such of the Arisen, yet I've nowhere else to turn.
Everybody else asked me for something, so why not you?
Comes to this
Yes, I will pay his expenses for 30,000.
As my family consents and expenses are covered, fie on Fornival for this. Someday he'll face the Maker and be made to stand for a host of ills. He can purchase the land we trod, but I'll be hung and damned before I give him favor.
So they make money from
No
Fornival
doubt you are filled with fear
and
awe,
from
with trepidation.
me. I gave him 30,000. That's okay. The 30,000 is worth giving to them. Just making that a note. I went the wrong way. But we can just go up here.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls.
Yes, they do. We're going to talk to Fornival. This will be done. And then we are going to go speak to... This is Fornival's house. He should be here. Oh, Fornival. Are you home? You are not. He's probably out glad-handing in the more seedy parts of town. So we're going to have to talk to him. He really seems like he has some shady dealings, but he's not really a bad guy. And someone very useful to have on your side. Just so you're aware. This game has possibilities in it that you can miss certain things based on the choices that you make. And I've made pretty much every choice within it and found what works for me. But of course, make your own decisions, and the gameplay will turn out the way you want it to. And then during the next playthrough, make different choices. You'll see where you want to end up. I know the things that I choose.
The scrivener of the Black Cat here can duplicate objects in my possession.
Fornival is normally seen hiding around in these areas somewhere. There are a lot of interesting shops down here. There's one where you can actually have forgeries made. Mason, what are you doing here? This is the Black Cat. And you can have forgeries made out of everything.
Such as him? Even the daftest. So if he's the sort of demon, I'm sure you'll find all you need.
So these were added in the DLC too. And one weapon I really liked was the Force Hatchet. But there's a bad So, this scythe-like blade grows in power with each successive strike the wielder delivers without taking damage. However, at maximum power, if you get hit, it drops your stamina to 0. And when stamina drops to 0, you collapse. Now, it doesn't stop you, but you have to get back up. But I always thought it was the coolest looking weapon in the game. Unfortunately, it is not a great weapon to use. Yet I thought I did have one. Because I really liked the look of it with this character. And I really did. But unfortunately, it just has a
Sure, you'll
very...
find out you need anytime.
The fact that it drops you to 0 if you get hit later on in the game does very, very little. And that's terrible. All right, so we're getting into night. So Fornival's going to be returning to his house in the noble quarters. So we're going to go up there. Yeah, that's not the right stairs there, Avam. Get it together, man. Been a while. Been a while. Sorry. Sorry, ran into you. My bad. That is one thing that still lets it know that it was an early gen game, is that characters will spawn out of nowhere. So you're running along, and all of a sudden you'll just smack into someone that spawned right in. Just spawned right in. Whacked you in the face. All right, so we're going to return this quest to Fornival, and we're going to go see the Duke. Fornival, please be home. What are you doing in his house? We need to get to that guy. Come on, Fornival, where are you? If you're not dealing shady down in the dark corners of the city, are you eating dinner? Nope, he's still not home yet. Right over the railing. Fornival!
Hello.
Simone. We're going to deal with her later on. She's a spoiled little brat. But she does have an important item. So strangely, you got to be nice. All right. There's the bell. The Fornival should be returning either up this walkway or he'll come up the other stairs and be back at his house. Jasper's still hanging out. Mary's still hanging out. Neither of them know where their kid is. That's bad parenting, but, you know, pretty soon they're going to be out of a home anyway. I did that. I helped Fornival get them evicted. I know. Boo. It's all right. There's a purpose. There's a purpose. Like, just when you think you blew it, you go and do something and totally redeem yourself. Just the way it is. Yeah, Simone is part of Fornival's family. So, of course, you know, she's rich and just have to deal with the fact that she has no manners. She turns out okay. Well, while we're waiting for Fornival to come home, we're gonna go drop things off. So every inn acts as a hub where you can sleep. And I haven't played this in quite some time, so I'm not even sure if anyone has borrowed my pawn in what I think was 2 years since I played this last. So this is interesting. So what we're going to do is rest and see if anybody had the pawn out.
No surprise, given the fact I fear you seem to have your pick.
All right, so we're going to manage store items.
What will it be today?
We're going to deposit what we have. Flask of water, dragon spit. These are all crafting materials. Goblin horns, poison sacks, saurian tails. Put all 3 of them in there. We have Ophus's Badge of Amity, the Worm Hunt License, Maul's Badge of Amity, Salvation's Badge. I've got 5 Wake Stones. Wake Stones act as a revive if the main character goes down. If your pawns go down, you can just go over and pick them up, and they'll continue going, but they return at half health. If you have a Wake Stone on you and you are fallen, it will revive you. And they come in shards, so you have to end up putting them together. Oh, where'd this hat come from? All right, we're going to put this away. Wait a minute. This is what was kept. Yeah, I can return that. I don't know why I had it. Eden's Warden and Darkening Storm are both great bows. Great bow and a fun sword because that is the only sword that is imbued with fire. Let's see if you picked up anything. Really, Dark Bunny? You took the bucket from my house and just carried it along with you? Nigel, so the pawns will pick up things. Francis herbs, cedar branches, a ceramic jug, berries, nuts, small nuts, no old chestnuts. Kate has some green warish and Scrag a Beast. Materials, you picked up 3 Grantis herbs. And nothing else of value.
What will it be today?
Alright, so if I look into what I have,
What will it be today?
I can withdraw. Now, these are over my many playthroughs things that I have collected. So if I click on this and then scroll down, you'll see the myriad of items over time that I have collected from playthroughs. And don't get rid of rotten ambrosial meat or sour ambrosial meat because you can keep it. But all these rotten ones, we'll end up selling them for money. If you have foods like this in your inventory, they do spoil. A lot of tools. I have port crystals. 165 flasks of oil. 134 empty flasks. This is all... Ooh, what do I have here? I still have... Still have 999 blast arrows. Shattered Earth Tomes. I don't even think I can use these tactics anymore because I know them already, but I still keep picking them up, and I keep them because I don't like to get rid of things. I don't know why. I think I have all... Yeah, I have all 100 Badge of Vows that I just kept. I have all the journal entries. Salvation's Badge. Maul's Badge of Amity. Ophus's Badge of Amity? I don't have any more of them. We will take care of Fornival later on, as we talked about. Bronze idols, silver idol, gold idols, skeleton keys, 109 wake stones. I have a lot of things to... I only have 1 wake stone shard. Yeah, Dark Bunny, you took the bucket out of my house and brought it all the way to town.
What will it be today?
So we're going to take a rest here real quick for 500 gold. And we're going to stay till morning because I want to see in the last 2 years if anyone's borrowed my pawn. Because I don't remember if I've come back to check. The server might have been shut down.
Are your travel preparations complete?
Yeah. I think they took the servers down, but it does save the content. But nobody's borrowed my pawn. I have enough Rift Crystals, so we should be okay. You need them for purification at Bitter Black Isle, and we are going to get there. So right now, we're going to go see the Duke. Let's go see the Duke. Sorry, bumped into you again. All right. So we're going to turn in our worm hunt.
It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours.
We're going to hear the Duke's directive.
See, you do not take it lightly. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience.
Oh boy.
His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete.
Yes.
You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt.
Correct.
If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt.
Welcome to the newcomers. Right now, we're about to see the Duke. And in true RPG fashion, this guy lets us know, as he says there, I must be clear, your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you'll be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. There are several tasks within that license. If you don't finish them, you only need a certain amount. I tend to do all of them for the experience and the gold. But any that were left undone will fail. It just doesn't do anything. It just doesn't complete the quest. And one of the trophies is to complete every quest. I have platinumed this game twice because I had to play it both on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. I've really enjoyed this game, but it's funny that, you know, they put right in the dialogue, like, hey, if you don't do anything, you're going to fail this quest, basically.
Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now?
Yes, we're going to see His Grace.
You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt?
Again, reminds you. Quite certain, no tasks left incomplete, no need for the license. Yes, I'm aware. It's like trying to close something out in Windows. Are you sure you want to leave this page?
Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir.
Okay.
A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
All right, so I turned in the worm hunt license, and now we can go see His Grace. Which is funny because I came here at night, and sometimes if you're caught here at night, they'll put you in jail. But I think it's early enough that we don't have to worry about it. So here's the Duke's house, and we're gonna meet this little piece of crap here.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of court. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within.
Oh, Festi.
Oh, tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
My gosh. We're gonna go see the Duke. Festi, did you put that hat on me? Oh, you little scamp. You little scamp putting that hat on. What a joker. Well, hey, everybody. I'm the new guy, and I have this terrible hat on, but I'm going to go see the Duke right away. Don't worry about it. He's obviously not impressed, though I look completely badass other than, you know, that hat.
I fear your crown outshines my own.
Does it, though? Does it? He just starts off with the jokes, with hurting my feelings. Just terrible. I don't really say much.
By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt.
Thank you. It's very nice of you.
May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
All right, so we're going to see to the royal orders.
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war. And then you were risen. You came to us, and the dragon with you.
That really wasn't my fault.
Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
He said duty. All right, so we have that. And we have this amazing hat.
Ah, the glorious return of the inimitable, the indomitable, the unforgettable!
That's right. Yes.
Scratch that last one. Who were you again?
Thanks, Festy. Thanks a lot. Doesn't even remember who I am. All right, so we go forth from the Duke's charge with this hat on, and it immediately puts a point of view to this woman working in the garden. This is an interesting turn within the story, but of course you're going to go over and talk to the Duchess. Tending her garden.
My. Apologies, dear warrior, but to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this...
Oh, my hat!
Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no?
Sir, that is the Duchess.
Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm.
At least she likes my hat.
I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir.
It's Avam. So I'm going to talk to her again.
Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war.
I always wondered, didn't I have a name before? You know, everybody calls me Arisen now, but I wasn't the Arisen until I was the Arisen.
I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior.
No.
But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke.
Yeah, they're newly married.
I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior.
Thank you.
I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen?
No, actually, it's that bastard jester put it on my head.
I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect. You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it.
So, talking to her, you can eventually get that hat taken off your head.
I shall pray for your safe travels, sir.
Thank you. That takes that crown off your head. Oh, look, a rock. And a chest. There's a demon's periapt in here, and we're going to take it. We will be using those later on, because when we get to Bitter Black Isle, those are going to be very important. Not necessarily the demon's periapt, but the conqueror's periapt and blast arrows are what you're going to need So, we've talked to the Duke. We've talked to Eleanor. She took our crown. And we are going to leave. We're going to leave the castle right now. Uh-oh. What's happening? Ah, thank you. With that
By
sloppy
decree of the
salute.
Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle.
Thanks.
This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly.
Of course.
A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse.
Uh-huh.
You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous.
That's that guy right
Speak
there.
to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
Thank you very much.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen?
Well, they put a damn
Aldous
hat on my
Godric
head and made
Sawn
fun of
at
me.
your service, sir. I serve as a chamberlain in the Duke's court.
Mm-hmm.
As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell.
I
In
didn't
truth,
notice that, but
there is
thanks for
worry
letting me
enough
know.
to make any man's head ache. But I fear he ails of worse than worry.
Is it
Perhaps
normally
I
your
ought not
business to
speak
go
further
telling
on the
about
matter.
other people's well-being?
For my own well-being. I
Ah,
am
good
charged
point.
with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment.
Right.
The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
Well, so that is where we speak to Aldous, and we are going to take orders from him. This is where I'm going to leave you for this episode. This is Avam saying thanks for watching, thanks for the support. Throw a like on this video and a comment. If I get enough likes and comments, I will start this game back from level 0, and we will go up to 200 all over again. Thanks for the support. I can't do this without you. Check me out on Twitch. Check me out on YouTube. And I'll see you next time. We're on.